What do you see as the biggest challenges in conservation?
The growing human population. Because where we are, there's nothing else.
And do you have views about what should be done about that?
What's your guess?
Well, it could be on a spectrum from mass sterilisation to greater availability of contraception. I don't know what your views are as to what can be done about it.
Well, I think it might be described as voluntary family limitation.
There are a number of different reasons why we should be concerned about the conservation of nature and the natural system. There's an economic reason, there's a scientific reason, there's a self-interest reason, but there should also be a moral reason, it seemed to me. And what I was hoping was that I asked the Dean of Windsor to use the consultation centre at St George's House to bring together some sort of theologians and some conservationists, people who understand about the natural system, really to talk about whether there is, or to try for the theologians in a sense, to see whether they could develop a moral imperative, whether there is a Christian view about nature and whether there's a Christian view about the conservation of nature. Economic, industrial activity, if you go on expanding the human population. I mean, something's got to happen sooner or later, but I have no idea when it's going to happen. The fact is that we're on a very serious decline. I mean, there's a degradation of the environment is evident.
We have heard that 500,000 children have died. I mean, that's more children than died in Hiroshima. And you know, is the price worth it?
I think this is a very hard choice, but we think the price is worth it.
When you consider whether or not you believe the New World Order plans to genocide away 90% of the Earth's population is a hoax or not, consider the Georgia Guidestones. The Georgia Guidestones are mostly unknown to the people in the United States. They're an important link to the occult hierarchy that dominates the world we live in. And we don't know exactly who built it. There are 10 guides or commandments engraved in these stones in 8 languages. These are the guides. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Unite humanity with a new living language. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature.
We've got to stabilize the population. When I was born, there were
so what's wrong with the population? I mean,
with too many people. That's why we have global warming. We have global warming because too many people are using too much stuff. But if there were less people, they'd be using less stuff.
Mr. Turner, I was wondering if you think it's a good idea to reduce 90% of the population because we are being overpopulated by a lot of... 90%. 80? Prince Philip said 80, sir. I go with 85.
I think 2 billion is about right.
Right, me too. Thank you.
One-child family.
Exactly. One-child policy.
Ken, can you speak about your population control, saying you wanted to reduce the population to 95% extermination? You said you want a one-child policy, but you have 5 kids. It doesn't make any sense.
The youngest one is 40 years old.
All right, but understand.
And the world population then was 3 million.
But that's what the Nazis did with eugenics, sir. They wanted to destroy humanity.
Pay detail.
You don't have to tell you. I'm not even doing nothing wrong. Can you tell me what I did wrong?
You don't have permission here.
Yes, I do. I'm a legitimate person. I'm on the list, so I'm not even doing nothing illegal.
You talk to the management.
All right. Ted Turner, you're an enemy of humanity, and your Nazi-like policies won't be tolerated. I don't want to give you any trouble. I'm just trying to ask my questions. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm leaving, okay? Don't worry about that. Why do you want to destroy humanity, sir? You're an enemy of humanity.
Why do you support eugenics?
The Nazis support eugenics too. I'm on a public sidewalk and you cannot touch me. No, this is a public sidewalk. Get it. I'm just talking to him.
I got to step to the back.
So what'd you do at the Bilderberg group? That's where you decided your eugenics policy?